Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 68 of the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden NFL 21. Today, the Detroit Lions travel to the windy city of Chicago to face the 1-6 Chicago Bears. The Bears are a very solid young team. I've been very interested in this matchup. However, they have lost 5 straight in a row, so that's not good for them. But hopefully we can capitalize with a win of our own. So if you're excited for this one, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Now, Matt Prater is going to kick us off. But before we get started with the game, speaking of Matt Prater, he has been our longtime kicker, and he is a free agent after this year. So despite the fact that he is 38 years old, I've been very happy with Matt Prater's progress in kicking, so I don't really want to go look for another kicker, so we're just going to sign him to a 1-year extension into the offseason. That's if he doesn't retire, but Matt Prater will be our kicker in the upcoming season. But we are underway here in week number 9. Chicago will start off with a football. It'll go out the back of the end zone, which means we'll see this young, dynamic Chicago Bears offense first, and it starts at the quarterback position. Trey Lance, the second-year man at North Dakota State. He has yet to throw an interception this season. Drafted in the 3rd round, the first pick of the 3rd round a season ago by the Titans. He backed up MVP Ryan Tannehill, and the Bears, who were in the market for a quarterback, went and traded for Lance in the offseason. Now, one of the men they traded in that trade for Lance was running back David Montgomery, which means Kenneth Gainwell, the second-year man out of Memphis, another dynamic young playmaker, is the starting back in Chicago. On 3rd and 7, Charles Leno does get hurt on the play. He is not a young, dynamic player, but he is an old offensive lineman. And on 3rd and 7, Trey Lance's first pass is off the mark, so they go 3 and out. And Detroit will take the field for their first possession of the ballgame, led by Matthew Stafford, 2,100 yards, 13 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He has played very well in 2 dominant wins in his past 2 outings. Now, 1st and 10 is going to be a handoff to Swift, who's also done very well, but he gets stuffed here for a loss of 2. This is a very solid front 7 for Chicago, despite the fact they are missing Khalil Mack. As you can see here, another wrap-up on DeAndre Swift. That'll make it now 3rd and 10. They're going to have to pass for it. Stafford in the pocket. He's going to fire across the middle, and he has Kenny Golladay out past midfield. Nice protection to let Matthew Stafford survey the field and connect with Golladay for 22. So new set of downs. Swift is your deep man in the backfield. He's going to get a stretch run to the right side. He's going to be tackled behind by Derek Stingley, the number 2 overall pick out of LSU. The trade for Lance allowed them to just go BPA, and I think Derek Stingley was definitely the best player available at number 2. Here's a 2nd and 11 pass out to Golden Tate, and Will Hubert is her on the play for Chicago. Now 3rd and 7. Bunch to Stafford's right. Jamal Williams is the running back, and Stafford's surveying the field. He's hit as he throws. Actually, they're going to call that a fumble. It is picked up by Tomlinson, but that'll be a punt away for Detroit. So both teams punt on their very first possession. So here's Trey Lance in this offense for drive number 2. And start off with a play fake to Gainwell. He's in his own end zone. He's got plenty of time, and he throws it downfield for Allen Robinson. A 33-yard hookup, the dynamic wide receiver of the Chicago Bears offense. So now they don't got to worry about their own end zone, but they do got to worry about going backwards, as there is a 5-yard false start penalty on the right side of the Chicago Bears line. So now 1st and 15. Lance underneath center. A handoff to Gainwell, who's got some space. Gainwell, bad angle by Kyle Hamilton, and Gainwell's racing out past the 20 before being wrapped up by the nip of his feet by Tracy Walker. And now Chicago's inside the red zone. End around this time. This is Cade Johnson, the 7th round pick a year ago out of South Dakota State. He gets a 12-yard run on the end around. So that'll make it 1st and goal. They're going to start off with Kenneth Gainwell. He's going to run into the arms of Trey Flowers. There is a flag on the play. It will be coming back as it is a holding call on left guard James Daniels. Now from the 17, they're going to have to throw for it a couple times. Lance in the pocket throws it left side as a check down pass to Cade Johnson. Now 3rd and goal from the 14. Lance going to throw for it. He's got some protection, fires right side. He's looking for Cole Kmet, but it's batted away. Double coverage leads to a field goal for Chicago, and they strike first. It's Chicago 3-0. So the Lions out for drive number 2. They're going to start off with their own running back, DeAndre Swift, who gets about 4. Rough start for Swift, who a week ago had 208 yards and 2 touchdowns against the New York Giants. Bears defense is obviously a lot different than New York's, so Going to go with a bubble screen on 2nd and 6. Try to get a little bit of offense going, and that's Golden Tate's. He'll make it 3rd in inches, so Jamal Williams will check into the ball game. He will get the carry on 3rd and short, and he will barely get the first down. But a first down nonetheless. He does his job. Make it now Swift to get it on 1st and 10, and he's got nowhere to go. There's that beautiful run defense. Specifically Roquan Swift in the middle of the field. 2nd and 9, quick pass is hit off of the lineman's helmet, but it is caught by Hawkinson. Very interesting play there. Now 3rd and 1. Bunch to Stafford's right. Quick drop back out of the gun. Fires. There's Vaughns. He gets the first down. Nice catch. Shielded away from the defender. And that'll move the chains once more. At the 48 of Chicago, it's a play fake. Stafford looks right side. He's got Hawkinson. He's got him matched up. Nice pass against the safety Geno Stone, and Hawkinson getting involved in the offense early. Now 2nd and 4. Handoff Swift. Hole up the middle as Swift's got it for a gain of about 8. Probably his best run of the day. 7 for 19 to start. Now in the red zone is Detroit. Blitz coming from Chicago. There's a counter to Hawkinson, but he can't hold on to that pass. Nakobe Dean breaks up the pass. 2nd and 10, Stafford in the pocket. He's going to try to move out to his left. He is being chased, and he's going to go down for a 6-yard sack. That is Malik Ham with his 2nd sack of the day. That's his 2nd career sack. The 5th-round rookie out of Louisiana stepping up in the replace of Khalil Mack. And now on 3rd and 16, it's a dump-off screen to Swift, who almost gets the first down, but he's tackled at the 8. And Detroit will also kick a field goal of their own, making it 3-3 after the first quarter. Chicago now with the ball at about midfield to start the 2nd quarter. Lance sets up a screen for Gainwell. He gets the ball. He's going to race forward. He's got the first down, and he will go down at about the 40 of Detroit. Chicago's offense looking pretty good in the early goings. Trey Lance in the pocket. Here's a check down. Gainwell again. You could tell they want to get him the football. And there's actually a flag on the play. They're going to get a face mask on Nate Landman. I don't know if I agree with the call, but that's an extra 15, putting them at the 14 of Detroit. So this is another red zone trip. Now 2nd and 9 from the 13. Empty back for Lance. Throws it right side. He's got Cole Kmet in the flats, and he's going to be tackled at about the 8. Making it 3rd and 4. Lions show pressure. They back off. Lance going to check it left side, and it is caught, but he's not going to have the first down. Tackled about a yard short is Robinson by Kyle Hamilton, but they're going to go for it. Not wanting 3. 4th and 1. Gainwell's the deep back. They're going to throw for it. Right side. It's actually a touchdown. Cade Johnson with his first career touchdown reception. And the 7th round pick makes an impact. I told you the Chicago Bears team is young, and they're showing it. Plenty of promise here. So 10-3 Chicago. There's a quick pass to Galladay to start Stafford's drive. He is 8 for 8 on the day. Now 2nd and 3. It is a handoff to Swift. He will get the first down, but will he actually? Late flag on the play. It's going to be illegal block in the back on Kenny Galladay. We've seen him have some issues with keeping his hands from hitting the back of somebody's jersey. So instead of a first down, a 2nd and 6. Stafford check down pass to Hawkinson, who races away from the defender, and he will probably get more yards than what the run did. So it all works out in the end. 2nd and 10, Stafford trying to maneuver out of the pocket. He's being chased. He's just going to have to fire this one towards the bench. That'll be his 2nd incompletion of the day, making it 3rd and 10. Chicago brings a blitz, but they counter with a quick pass to Hawkinson. Nice pass by Stafford to identify the blitz and throw it right behind it, and that moves the chains. 2nd and 7 now for Detroit. Swift cuts back to his left. He's going to get to about the marker, and they will give it to him. So Detroit putting together a solid drive here. 4.5 to go in the half. Blitz picked up by Chicago. Touch pass to Galladay. Can't bring it in. Nice defense by Kyle Fuller. Makes it now 3rd and 10. Stafford moves to his left. Fires it downfield. He's got Galladay downfield to the 8. 21-yard hookup. Stafford's playing very, very well, and he's hitting plenty of darts, but Chicago actually wants to challenge the catch. I guess they just don't want a 1st and goal, so they're going to use a timeout. Think, why not? Because I thought Galladay easily had the catch. And if you look at it, he gets 1, 2, and drags a foot again. So that's an easy catch. Chicago burns a timeout. Goal to go now for Detroit. Here's a delayed give to Swift, who runs to the right side to about the 3. Tyler Vaughns is hurt on the play. He would be okay. He'll just miss a little bit of time. Second and goal now. They're going to hand off to Jamal Williams, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Christian Barmore, second-year defensive tackle out of Alabama, just blows up that play. Making it third and goal, empty now for Stafford. Chicago brings a blitz. It's a quick pass to Hawkinson, but it's off his hands. Incomplete. Fourth and goal from the 5. Detroit brings out the field goal unit, but it's a fake. Chase Daniel to the left, throws it to Jesse James. It is off of his hands, brick hands. No points for Detroit. And it's at the 2-minute warning. Chicago is up 10-3. And they got it back out to midfield, so Chicago is driving again. It is 3rd and 3 now. Lance, though, fires to Gainwell, who has the first down with ease. Kenneth Gainwell being a nuisance out of the backfield for this Detroit defense. So now 1st and 10, about 90 seconds left to go in this one. Lance throws it short of the sticks. That is a catch by Cade Johnson, who is also getting involved early. Now 2nd and 3. Looks like Chicago's really in no hurry yet, as here's a quick pass to Allen Robinson. And now they use their second timeout. 2nd and 5 now, about a minute left to go. Lance in the pocket, checks it down to Gainwell again. He is brought up. Nice tackle by Tywan Mullen. Making it now 3rd and 4. Plenty of Detroit. A little bit of confusion, and there's a man wide open in the end zone. Anthony Miller busted coverage. Touchdown Bears. You can tell there's a little bit of confusion on Detroit. They were trying to get set. And Lance finds the wide open man in the end zone, making it 17-3 as we go into the half. Can Detroit mount a comeback? Will Chicago advance to their 2nd win of the season? We'll have to find out in the second half. Take a look around the league here in Week 9, starting in Cleveland, where the Browns are down 17-10 to the Patriots, as two two-loss teams looking to continue their stamp on their divisions. Another AFC East versus AFC North matchup in the Steel City. The Pittsburgh Steelers are getting destroyed by the Jets, 17-0 at the half. Darnold is putting together an incredible season, and 2 touchdown passes here in the first half will add on to it. Lastly, in the Music City, the Titans play host to the Colts, and they're up 21-14. Rookie quarterback Bo Nix with a first half interception, while defending MVP Tannehill has a first half touchdown. We'll check more on those games after this one, but let's get back to the action now. Stafford and the Lions going to start off with the football in the third quarter. First play from scrimmage, Stafford fires a floater to Galladay, who brings it in, and the defender falls down. Kenny Galladay with nothing but open grass in front of him. And how about that? First play from scrimmage goes 78 yards. Galladay with another score, and Detroit trying to waste no time here, cuts it within 7. So now Trey Lance with the football, 12:44 still to go, so we'll see what they can do. It's a quick pass to Cole Kmet. That'll gain them a couple of yards. Lance playing very well today, doing what he's done best this year, and that's protect the football. Now 2nd and 6, another check down pass. This is Robinson, but he's hit short by Tracy Walker. That's going to make it 3rd and 1. 2 tight ends in, but Kenneth Gainwell does not get it. Deshaun Hand with a beautiful run stop, and that gives the ball back to Detroit, who have all the momentum now. 2nd and 2, it's a naked bootleg. We don't see that very often, but Stafford has to throw it to the sideline defender in his face. So 3rd and 2. Handoff Jamal Williams, and he is stuffed in the hole. That is Roquan Smith. And Detroit now will have to punt. So both teams see defense is starting to settle in now. 2nd and 5, handoff to Gainwell, and Nathan Landman meets him. Gainwell has 100 yards rushing, but Landman gets the better of him in that scenario. Now 3rd and 7. Lance underneath center. He's going to throw for it, though. Takes his 5-step drop. Checks it down to Gainwell, who's going to fall out of bounds. And that'll be the 3rd straight punt away. So the Lions will get the football back, still down by 7. First handoff to Swift. Gains about 3, as this Bears run defense has done an excellent job today. 2nd and 7. They're going to try to go back to Swift. He's got nothing again. That is Nakobe Dean fighting through the block. He's having himself a good day. 3rd and 5. Stafford in the pocket. Going to throw forward. This time he does connect with Golden Tate for a first. He was matched up against Derek Stingley that time in the slot. New set of downs for Detroit. It's going to be a handoff to Swift, and he is met immediately by Nakobe Dean. He is a 3rd-round rookie out of Georgia, and he's playing out of his mind today. Now a second and 9 blitz picked up by Detroit, but Cordero Patterson connects with the slant. He goes the distance, 51 yards for Patterson. The former Chicago Bear burns his former team, and that ties this game up at 17-all. Two big plays for Detroit here in the third quarter. Chicago, did they have any sort of answer? Second and inches. Going to throw for it. They connect in the flats. Cole Kmet has the first down. He gets to about the 45. Charles Leno is hurt again for Chicago. He will leave the game momentarily. First and 10 at the 45. Handoff to Gainwell. He's got some space up the middle. He gains about 6. Moving it into Detroit territory. Second and 4. Detroit defense looking confused again. Quick pass. And it is a first down. Lance checks it down to Cole Kmet, who has a first. First and 10. Handoff to Gainwell. He's got space this time. He gets into the second level. He's out past 130. This run defense has done a good job the past 2 weeks against Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley. But Kenneth Gainwell has been a different animal. Now first and 10, they play fake it to Gainwell. Lance all day in the world, but beautiful coverage downfield. Just Lance has to throw it away. Secondary did a very good job, and that makes it now third and 10. Detroit's done a pretty solid job on third and long today. Trying to set up a screen pass for Gainwell. He actually takes it, and it's going to be a run. And he gains about 6, but he's shy of the first down marker. And Chicago will kick a field goal, making it 20-17 going into the final frame. Detroit, do they have a fourth quarter comeback? They start off the quarter at about midfield. Play fake to Swift. Stafford rolls to his left, fires to the middle, and finds Tyler Vaughns. Nice throw by Stafford. I would say the offensive line has done a pretty solid job today, giving them time to find open receivers. Now first and 10, they try to set up a quick screen for Swift, but this one's covered up, and guess who? Nakobe Dean covers up the screen pass. That is a loss of 4. Third and 11 now. Stafford going to throw for it. Steps up in the pocket, just going to check it down to Swift. He had a wide open Galladay downfield, but I think he just felt the pressure, checked it down, and it's a 51-yard field goal from Matt Prater. And this is why we signed him to an extension. It is good by a mile. We're tied up at 20-all again, back to square one. Trey Lance in the offense, trying to go down the field, get themselves a lead again. Trying to set up a screen on first and 10. It is swallowed up immediately by Marvin Wilson. Trey Flowers actually hurt on the play. He would be okay, just going to miss a little bit of the game. He would come back. Now second and 17. Quick pass to Robinson. He beats Okuda off the line. Gets about 14 back. Now setting up third and 3. Lance takes the snap. They're actually going to throw for it. Fires across the middle, and it's batted down by Nate Landman. Tried to find Cole Kmet. Nice defense by the second-year man out of Colorado. It's a punt away by Matt Hack. Cordero Patterson will field it at about his 22. Makes a move to the left. Now spins back to the right. Breaks a tackle. Patterson's got some speed and some field, and he gets it out to the 45. Still a very good dynamic return man. Sets up the lines nicely. First and 10, handoff Swift. He's got a hole left side, but it's closed quickly. That is Christian Barmore again. After a gain of 5, Williams checks into the ball game. They're going to toss it outside for Jamal Williams. Not a lot of space, closed quickly. Very nice run defense. Makes it third and 4. Stafford in the pocket, looking to convert. Checks it down to Tate. Breaks a tackle. Fights for the first down, but they're not going to give it to him. Nice tackle down short of the goal line by Jalen Johnson. Makes it 4th and inches, and Detroit will punt. They're not going to go for it here, trusting their defense. Still 8 minutes to go in the quarter, and Chicago will start at the 11. Lance steps up underneath center. He's going to give it off to Gainwell. He's hit by Wilson, but after a gain of 5, he's out almost to $150 on the day. Second and 5 now, tight in the formation. Quick pass to Cole Kmet, swallowed up by Tracy Walker. Beautiful open field tackle. Makes it now 3rd and 5. Big play for Chicago offense. Lance in the pocket, throws it right side. He's got a man at the sideline. Nice pitch and catch out to Anthony Miller. A 21-yard completion. Sets him up at about the 38 and a new set of downs. Lance in the pocket, fires across the middle. He's got Cade Johnson again, hit hard, but not after he picks up a first down. Now bunch to the right. Lance underneath center. They're going to toss it out to Gainwell, and he's not going to have any space. Foyesay with a nice run defense play there. makes it 2nd and 10. Going to go empty. Gainwell moves to a receiver role. And on 2nd and 10, he's hit hard in the backfield, sacked by Trey Flowers. He's back in this one. And Lance won't forget that hit. 3rd and 17. They got to convert here. They're going to check it down to Gainwell, just going to play to their defense. And that'll be a punt away for Chicago, and they trust him. Although Detroit's offense has looked pretty good here in the second half. Punter Matt Hack kicks it out of bounds, not going to give Patterson a chance to return it. And we're inside 4 minutes. This could be the last drive of the game. Stafford has his own 22. They'll start with a handoff to Swift, who swallowed up Derek Stingley with a collapse. That is a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 now. He's trying to spread out the defense. Going to set up a screen for Swift. He'll have some running room and power forward to about the 28, making it a 3rd and 3. Huge play here on both sides. Stafford making some adjustments at the line. He will drop back. Pressure is coming, picked up nicely, and he gets it to Tyler Vaughn's offensive line. Very good job on that play. Moves the sticks. Now Stafford 1st and 10, dump off to Swift. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. However, Laken Tomlinson was hurt on the play, so he will come out of this ball game. So now 2nd and 3, Jamal Williams, they want a short yardage back. Going to hand off to him, and he will get a 1st down and a little bit more out past midfield. Frank Ragnow is hurt on the play, so that's back-to-back offensive linemen going down right as I start to credit them. 1st and 10, dump off to Swift, makes a move to the outside. He runs out of bounds. That takes us to the 2-minute warning, and Detroit is in field goal range. Chicago going to need a stop. I'll start with a handoff to Swift. He gets a huge hole up the middle. Now they're definitely in field goal range. Chicago not using their timeouts yet, though. They've used 2. 3rd and inches from the 8, handoff to Swift. He gets a 1st down. Now Detroit, all they have to do is just run the clock down, kick a field goal. And they're going to hand it off to Swift, who actually finds the end zone. So despite being 6, that probably is the best scenario for Chicago, is now they have a chance to go down the field and tie it. But they need a touchdown, and they got about a minute and no timeouts. So what does Trey Lance have to do? This could be a big-time opportunity. Check down to Gainwell. He's tackled in bounds, though, by Foyesay. That'll keep the clock running. 2nd and 6. Lance. Deep man. Right side is caught by Miller, but he doesn't hit him in stride. He had to actually stop and go up for that one. That could have stopped 6. 6 seconds left to go. This could be the last play of the game. Gainwell gets it on the check down. He's tackled in bounds, and Detroit comes away with the victory. A second half comeback by Detroit to move to 6 and 3 on the season. But let's go back to that play. Anthony Miller wide open on the right side. If Lance hits him in stride, we could have a tied ball game going into overtime right now. But instead, Detroit comes away with their 3rd straight victory by a score of 27-20. Bears fall to 1-7. That's 6 straight losses. But you saw it in this game. This is a very young, talented Bears team. I thought they'd maybe challenge for a wild card spot this year. I think I might have been a year or two too early. But Chicago will be a major factor in the North for a couple of seasons. I thought they played well. We had a very good game in the second half. Stafford played phenomenal. Offensive line, I think, was the MVP of this one. They gave Stafford plenty of time, and he wasn't sacked very often in this one. Okudah gets an upgrade. He allowed 5 for 60+ to Robinson, so I would take it. Robinson didn't find the end zones. Okudah continues to become a shutdown corner. And we got speaking of corners, a couple of corners signed off for practice squad. Elijah Griffin and Trill Williams were signed off for practice squad. Trill Williams was an undrafted corner out of Syracuse, who I thought had pretty solid man coverage. He will go to the active roster of Philadelphia. And Elijah Griffin will go to Cincinnati. He was our 6th round pick, who we actually traded up for to acquire. But he was signed by Cincinnati, so good luck to him, I guess, in his new home. As you can see his ratings here, very speedy corner. He's still very raw, however. Take a look at the Week 9 matchups. You can see, first off, Patriots do beat Cleveland, and Atlanta wins their 4th straight ball game at home against Seattle. We won't touch on them, but I did want to highlight them, as the first game we'll look at is actually Denver doubling up the Los Angeles Rams in LA 42-21. Denver is actually a threat in the AFC West because of Drew Lock's play. 5 touchdowns here in this one. He is having his best season by far, and he's actually been rewarded with an extension as Denver is committing to Drew Lock in the long term. The Rams, on the other hand, I don't know what is going on with them. They just cannot find a rhythm and drop another ball game at home to Denver. Second game we'll take a look at, the Jacksonville Jaguars actually come to Las Vegas and beat the Raiders 27-20. Carr threw 3 interceptions in Julio Jones' second game as a Raider. He didn't have a single catch in his first one. He did have 6 for 106 and a touchdown here for Raiders in his sophomore outing, so more Julio Jones numbers that we expect. But the Raiders drop another ball game and Jacksonville wins another one, so we'll take a look at their standings. They're doing a pretty solid season. Then lastly, the Packers on Monday Night Football beat the Bills 34-28. The Packers pick up a much needed win, and the Bills pick up a very bad loss. They just continue to drop. My AFC favorites are now in the bottom of the AFC East. I don't know what's going on with this Bills team, but their playoff chances are shrinking, and they got to turn it together now. Here are your players of the week. We saw lock in Rodgers numbers. Bobby Wagner had 2 picks in the Seattle loss to Atlanta, and then Mike Hilton an interception for the Steelers as they came up short in their outing to the Jets as well. So that'll actually do it for the majority of this episode. We actually have a bye week. And before we get there, though, I forgot to mention last week was the trade deadline. A couple of trades were made. The Rams trade Terrell Burgess to the Dolphins for a 3rd-round pick, so you can tell they're trying to stock up on draft picks. And the Giants traded one of their top receivers this year, Sterling Shepard, to the Steelers for Chase Claypool, a 4th this year and a 7th next year, as the Steelers push for a wild card spot and the Giants not having a good year at all. So next week is our bye week, so we're not going to slim through the bye week. It's been a while since we've had a recap, and episodes have been kind of few and far between recently. I'm sorry about that. Just trying to balance 3 series. They should be coming more frequently now that, I have most of my summer wide open for the next month. But it's been a while since we've recapped the league, so we'll actually take the bye week to recap, show you guys what's been going on, catch you guys up for those who are new to the channel. Which if you are new to the channel, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.